Hi, Ken, the Lean Mind Body Coach here. I said I would do a video on how I personally make almond milk. Almond milk is fantastic and tastes lovely, especially if you're lactose intolerant. But when you're on a raw vegan diet, you can't eat anything dairy. So almond milk is a great alternative, and it's quite simple to make really, and I'm going to show you. So the ingredients are almonds. I use organic almonds, and we have some dates here. You can use that for sweetener. I don't actually use dates, I actually use stevia. Stevia is a fantastic sweetener. It's actually made from plants. It's 200 times sweeter than sugar, but with none of the calories. So I actually use stevia drops to sweeten my almond milk, but you can use dates if you want to. You need a little bit of vanilla essence. Again, that's optional. And you need a muslin cloth, something like this, to strain the almond milk through. You can use a sieve, a very, very thin sieve, something to pour the almond milk out into. And you also need a trusty blender. I actually use the Vitamax. Yeah, that's my friend. I love the Vitamax. So the first thing you have to do is soak your almonds. You soak your almonds for at least 10 to 12 hours, or preferably overnight. I normally do it overnight, but I've got some almonds here that have been soaking for about 10 to 12 hours. You can see the color of those almonds now, and the first thing you have to do is obviously wash those almonds off. Just as a note, I soak the almonds not in tap water. I actually use bottled water to soak the almonds in, so preferably not tap water, just use bottled water. So let me just go and quickly wash off these almonds and bring them back so I can prepare them for the almond milk. Okay, so here I am back with the almonds all washed nice and clean. The reason why you soak the almonds is to saturate them inside and out. They kind of expand, and what it helps to do is produce more almond milk. Okay, so this is how you make the next part. Very simple. Just go to your blender or your Vitamix, whatever you are using. Now the mixture is 1 cup of almonds to 2 cups of water. So here we have 1 cup of almonds, and I'm going to put 2. I think I can fit 2 cups of almonds here. So put them all inside here nice. In fact, this pack is actually exactly 2 cups of almonds. So I put 2 cups of almonds there. And now I'm going to use 4 cups of water. So I put 2 cups of almonds. Now I need 4 cups of water. So let's go 1, and then we go 2. Thin up nicely. 3, and then we have 4, which is just about to the end. So there we have it. So for each cup of almonds you put double the amount of water. You don't put any sweetener in it or vanilla essence in it at the moment. So let's make our almond milk, shall we? Okay. As you can see, the nuts are turning into milk. It doesn't take long for this process. Looking good, looking good. Tell you what, let's give it a little bit more, just a little bit more. Just be on the safe side. Vitamax is such a great tool, depending on what blender you have, or depend on how long you blend it for. So I think that was about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. So here we have our almond milk. As you can see the almond milk, but it's the milk and the pulp. So what we've got to do now is separate the almond milk from the pulp. Now the pulp is not wastage. I'll tell you after what you can do with the pulp. So this is where the muslin cloth comes in. Some people just like to use a strainer because it's not as messy, but I like the squeezing feel of when I'm making it. So I'm just going to place the muslin cloth over whatever jar I'm using, very simply, and then all I'm going to do is pour the milk in like so. Try not to get it in, just so we're going to strain it. Hold that there. So if I hold that, and then I'm going to pick up the muslin cloth. Feels like I'm milking a cow at this point. And here you can see all the pulp. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to squeeze, and as I squeeze, as you can see the milk coming out. It's like, as I said, it's like I feel like I'm milking a cow. Depending on the size of your muslin cloth or your jar, you might have to do this a couple of times. There we are, squeezing that again. But I'm only going to do this once for this, just to show you how to do it. For now, I think I'll do it more than once. In fact, see where? So I've squeezed the muslin cloth, and we have the milk here. Now you can see inside here is the pulp. You don't throw that away. You could do some great stuff with that pulp. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just some more. See, I have enough clean muslin cloth ready here and prepared. So let's do a little bit more here. As I said, depending on the size of your muslin cloth or the size of your jar, it may take you 1 or 2 times to be able to do this and finish this off. So we put a little bit more in here this time. In fact, let's see if we can get all of it inside there. This is the problem now, getting this muslin cloth up. So we're taking the muslin cloth up and we're good to go. Yeah, look at that. We're good to go here. So we're just going to squeeze that gently just to get the milk out again. I normally do this over the sink. It's not so messy, but you know what, because I'm showing you, this is a better angle for you to see what I'm doing. So we're going to squeeze again and squeeze all of the milk out. Lovely. Squeeze until you can't feel anything else coming out. So this pulp, or that is left from the almond milk, can be used to make cookies or flour. So don't throw this away. Just do some research and dry this out and find out what you can actually do with this almond pulp or almond flour, which it will be once it dries out. So here we have the almond milk here. So now you can sweeten it. So the options you have now, if you're using dates, then what you would do is you would obviously put it back, wash this out, put this back onto the Vitamax, put the milk back in, and then you'd put the dates in and you'd blend it for another few seconds, about another 10 or 20 seconds. That would sweeten it with the dates, but I'm gonna use stevia. I'm going to use stevia, and I don't like my almond milk too sweet, so what I'm going to use is just a couple of drops. Let me see, just a couple of drops of stevia here, so maybe 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I told you it's very, very sweet, but it has no calories whatsoever. That's the stevia. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of vanilla extract in it as well. Just a little bit there. There we go. A couple of drops there. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit of vanilla extract. And then we're good to go. And that actually is your almond milk. Just ready and good to go. Let me see how that tastes. Just see how the almond milk tastes there. Okay, let's just wipe down the counter a little bit. A messy kitchen. Let's see how that almond milk tastes. Oh, for me that's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Tastes even better when it's cold. What I like to do is, or what I think everyone should do is, when you store it, don't just cover it over in the fridge. Use one of these mason jars it's like a jam jar, and it actually really seals the almond milk well and keeps it fresh. So what I would actually do is just pour it in the jar like this. There's always a little bit left over. Seal the jar, and there we go. That's my almond milk ready for my shake or whatever I want to do in the morning. So that's how you make almond milk. So I hope you gain something from that, and yeah, looking forward to tasting my almond milk in the morning. So for now, until the next time we share some airtime together, remember, make health your habit.